Hello and welcome to Government Aftershock. Today it's really exciting to have you as part of over 45 events happening around the world, looking at what does this crisis reveal about the role and expectations of government, both now and into the future. Now every event today is taking a different angle, is looking at different issues or different topics, but all share a united focus on our three core Government Aftershock questions. What are we going to leave behind? What do we want to keep? And what should we do differently now that we know what we know from 2020? So today you're part of a collective learning exercise where all of these are events that are going to help feed us insights and experiences about the crisis, about different interpretations of what it means, and help us really understand what this means for government. We're going to take these insights and they're going to help us inform the discussions that are happening tomorrow at the high-level forum to help challenge and prod leaders to think about and articulate how are we going to take the hard-won lessons of 2020 and really integrate them into our work? How are we going to make sure that government really learns from this year? From all of this, we at OPSI and the OECD are going to create a call for action, a provocation for governments, but also for all of us to help articulate and help us all think, what are we going to do differently now? How are we going to take this opportunity, as terrible as it has been, and make sure that we turn government into something better than it was? So thank you again for being part of Government Aftershock. We hope to hear from you about your experience of this event, but also to see you tomorrow at the high-level forum. Thank you.
Welcome. Hello, I'm Vicki Telfer, and I have the distinct privilege of being the Commissioner for Public Employment here in the Territory. In starting off this event, I want to acknowledge the traditional custodians on the lands on which we gather and work here at the Charles Darwin University, the lands of the Larrakia people. I also want to acknowledge that we've got people meeting throughout the rest of the Territory and across Australia, and I want to acknowledge the lands of those First Nations people and their continuing connection to land and waters. I pay my respects to Elders past, present and emerging. I also pay tribute to the diversity of First Nations peoples of Australia and their ongoing culture. So welcome to this event and welcome to people throughout the Territory, Australia and internationally. Our event is one of a series of events the Observatory of Public Sector Innovation, which is part of the OECD, is sponsoring around the world today as its Government Aftershock program. That program seeks to explore, as Alex pointed out, what governments should leave behind from pre-COVID-19 times, what should continue and what should be done differently. As Alex noted, the outcomes of those various conversations will be fed back to the Observatory and the OECD and will influence the work of those organisations. I'm really delighted that the NT Government is co-hosting one of these events with Charles Darwin University and the Northern Institute. This event is a bit different to most. It's online. And the other thing is it features speakers from within government and externally who can provide insights about the Territory from a range of different perspectives. The speakers and videos will give you a peek behind the window of how we managed the collaboration with our community partners across the public, private, both for-profit and not-for-profit sectors, the universities and our communities and peoples. Our panel will point the way to our shared future and start to answer the three questions posed by the Observatory. With that short introduction and having set the scene, I now hand to Professor Ruth Wallace. Ruth is the Dean of the College of Indigenous Futures, Arts and Society and the Director of the Northern Institute here at the Charles Darwin University. Ruth will go through some of our context, particularly the Indigenous context. Welcome, Ruth.